Good morning, everybody. This is your Physique Fanatic. That's I'm 71 years old. Been resistance training for 52 years, almost 53. At the end of this year, I'll be 72. So this is my physique today, and usually it's my physique every day because I do resistance training, and I really believe in resistance training. And I watch what I eat through the week. I'm probably on 1,500 to 1,800 calories a day, Monday through Friday. I'm 5'6", 150 pounds, and that's my maintenance calories. About 1,800 my maintenance calories. So if I want to drop some weight, I'll eat a little less calories. And it's easy for me to do because I know what I'm consuming Monday through Friday because I usually eat the same thing. For and I swap it up a little bit. Like this morning, I had some oatmeal and peanut butter in it. Uh, that's what I had this morning. And my next meal would be 100 grams of ground turkey. It's 10% fat ground turkey, and 113 grams of cottage cheese on top of that in a bowl. Then I'll fry 2 eggs over easy in butter, and I'll put it over top of that. That'll be my lunch. And my dinner, I'm going to switch up and put ground beef, about a patty. I got about a hamburger patty, so that's what I put in. It's about a little over 100 grams of ground beef in the bottom of the bowl, and cottage cheese on top of that, and 2 more uh, uh, fried eggs over easy in butter. So that's what I do Monday through Friday, but I'll switch my breakfast up and I'll try something and just go ahead and do my ground turkey, cottage cheese, and egg bowl. And then that's what I have every day, and put in a protein bar for a snack. So, and then later on in the evening, I'll have 100 ounces of pumpkin seed kernels. So that's my daily meal. And that's what three meals and one snack, and my pumpkin seed kernels. And I drink a lot of coffee. I drink way too much coffee. I admit that. But I will increase my electrolytes. I like, it sounds odd, but I like to buy a bottle of Pedialyte, and I like the coconut Pedialyte. So that's only, a whole bottle is, it's a good sized bottle. It's only 70 calories, and I get all my electrolytes through that. It's $5 a bottle. It's not cheap, but I drink half a bottle one day and half a bottle the next day. So that's only 35 calories a day on that. So I know what I'm consuming, and that's what people need to do if they're wanting to lose weight, is find their maintenance calories, and wherever you're at, 220 or whatever. And if you want to get lower than that, if you want to get down to 180, you have to cut your calories about 300 to 500 calories. So if you're 10% of 220, well, yeah, let's say you're doing 220 calories a day. Okay, cut that by 10%. That's 220 calories. So if you cut, so you're doing 200 calories. You go from 220 to 200 calories, you're going to lose weight. It's not going to be instantaneously. It'll be over a period of time. Don't be in a rush. You weren't in a rush to gain that weight. You just never watched what you're sticking in your mouth. So, and I like high protein, uh, low carbs, and medium fat. So that's the way I eat. I don't eliminate any food groups. I like vegetables. I like uh, all kinds of meat. I like chicken, steak, whatever. Uh, but I find that if you buy ground beef, it's just as good, maybe better than steak, and it's cheaper, a whole lot cheaper. So you don't have to spend a lot of money to get this way either. I just 71 years old. I just want to show what is possible, and I've been doing this, like I said, for 52 years. Uh, I work out 3 days a week, one body part a week. Right? It sounds weird, but Mondays I'll work legs and biceps. Okay. Wednesdays I'll do which is tomorrow, and I'll do back and triceps. Friday I do chest and shoulders. That's one body part a week, 3 days a week, going into the gym, and I'm only in there for 45 minutes. So it isn't that much of a chore. You don't have to go in there 4 days or 5 days a week and stay in there an hour and a half or something and doing a lot of exercises for one muscle group like legs. I do one exercise, and that's hack squats. I need to start doing some hamstrings, though. I'm going to throw those in there eventually and do two body parts. And biceps, I do two body parts, two exercises for that one on my leg. And then biceps, and I'll do two exercises for my biceps. I'll do some heavy preacher curls, and I go almost to failure. And when I can get 10 reps of that weight, I'll move up and wait and do that. After I do 3 sets and try to get as many reps of that as I can for 3 reps, I'll get some lighter dumbbell and I'll do single arm curls, and I do 15 reps of those. And I work my way up 20 reps. Get that slow twitch and fast twitch. And slow twitch and fast twitch muscles are muscles that I think it's fast twitch. You need to do heavy weights, and slow twitch is higher reps with light weights. But certain muscles are better doing light weights with more reps, like legs. Actually, I do both heavy weight with legs, and I do more reps. Also, after I do my heavy weights with my legs, I'll do lighter weight and do a lot of reps and get down 15, 20 reps with lighter weights. And same way with my arms. Like I said, I do heavy weights for my biceps, and then after get my heavy weight workout, 3 sets of how many reps I can get, then I'll go to light dumbbells and get as many reps of those. So I'm hitting. Some muscles are combined with fast twitch and slow twitch muscles. So it's better to do heavy lifting and more reps, lighter weights with more reps. I do that on all my muscles because I don't know which muscles has got more fast twitch or more slow twitch muscles. So I do both. I'm going to cover all the bases. So my finishers are, when I get done with the heavy weights, is do some light weights with high reps. So, and then like tomorrow I do back, and I do the same way on back too. I do some heavy weights with back, and then I'll do some light weights with high reps. And shoulders, I've got a system on shoulders. So I start out on shoulders doing some side laterals, and I start out with 35 pounds now and get 8 reps. Then I load 40 pounds, do 8 reps, 45 pounds, do 8 reps. And I don't get all the way up. You know, the higher the weight I go, the less height I get. And that's okay. That's okay. That's building strength. And then I get to 50 pounds. I might get 50 pounds about right here. But eventually I'll get up here. And then I'll turn around and go back down. I'll do 45 pounds and get 8 reps, and then 40 pounds, and I'll try to do 10 reps. I increase my reps when I go lighter, and I get down to 35 pounds. I'm trying to get 15 reps out of that. And when I'm done with that series of lifting, my shoulders are cooked. I tell you what, they're pumped to the max. And that's why my shoulders are a little out of proportion on my body, but I think I'm pretty well proportioned. But then I'll go and get a 50-pound dumbbell, and I'll do some, I call over and unders, because I'm sitting on a flat bench, and I'll take that and with both hands on that 50-pound dumbbell turned up like that and holding it like this, and then bring it up and down and get at least 8 reps of that. And that hits that front delt really, really good. And it's pumped up to the max too after I get done with that. That's for tomorrow. And then I'll do some cables. I'll get on the cables and do some high flies, high cable crosses. Higher cable crosses, bring them down like that, and it's going to hit that rear delts. That's what that's for. It's rear delts. And then I'll do 3 sets of 10 reps, and then that's for my first one. My second one's going to be 15 reps, and my third one's going to try to get 20 reps with the same weight. And you don't need heavy weight. You don't need really heavy weight with rear delts. So that's what I do on delts. Come Friday, I do chest. Well, I'd already showed you about shoulders, told you about the shoulders, but chest and shoulders. And my chest is incline bench with dumbbell flies. So I'm going to start out, and I usually start out, right now I'm starting out with 60-pound weights. So I'll get a couple 60-pound weights, and then get in that 45-degree angle incline bench, and I'll do flies. And I don't bring them all. I'll take about as far as I can, and then bring them up about right here. Because when you get right here, you don't have that weight on your chest. It's more on your shoulders. It's pushing back on your shoulders. So I don't have to go all the way over here. So I just go about right here, and then back again. This right here is when you're feeling that on your chest. So I just go right here. I get 8 reps of those. And I'll go put those back and go back and get 65 pounds and throw those up, get it up here, do flies. And on the very last, on the eighth rep, I'll hold it out. I'll stop it for a minute just to get that good stretch, and I'll bring it back in. And if you bring it back in and slightly, not straight, you just bring it in, and it's curled. It's like around like that. You feel it in your chest when you get it up there, because it pumps that chest out. And then put those up. I get 8 reps of those, and on that last one, like I said, I hold it down a little bit and get a little stretch. And then on my 70-pound, I go up to 70-pound, and I do the same thing. I'm working my way up to 75 pounds. When I started this, I was starting off with 30 pounds. And now I'm starting out with 35 pounds, getting up to 70 pounds. And then eventually, when I get comfortable and can get at 70 pounds up, and I'll be stressing on it. And eventually, over time, it's baby steps. It gets easier. When it gets easier, it means you need to challenge yourself a little more. And I'll eventually get up to 75 pounds on the 80 pounds and so on and so forth. So, and then I'll go up to my, call it, it's a vertical press. And I'll load it up with warm up with 90 pounds. You put them on there and you hold it, stand up, and you put your back against the pad. And I do an inverted grip, and I'll push it out like that. See how that pushes that chest out? When you got that weight on there and you're pushing, that pushes all that up around in here, all this up in here. And I love this machine. And then I'll put 90 more pounds on it. And then I'll try to get at least 8 reps. I'll do 3 sets of 8 reps with 180 pounds. Is that what that is? Yeah, 90 and 90. Yeah, 180 pounds. And I'm doing these inverted presses like this. It's got several bars up here. You can go higher for taller guys and so on and so forth. But I always like put and bring it out like that and push that chest out. And then I'll do some dips on the dip machine for my chest to get this lower part. And that's basically my routine, week after week after week after week. So, and it only takes me to do shoulders and chest 45 minutes. Legs and biceps, less than that. And then my back and triceps, about 45 minutes. So that's all I'm in the gym a week. So, but I get in the gym. And if you don't belong to a gym, there's things you can do. There's really things that you can do around the house. And I'm going to show you doing, you can do a decline push-ups with your feet on the couch and doing push-ups on the floor and getting that angle. It really works. It really works. And that simulates more of an incline bench. I'm sorry. It simulates an incline bench. And as we get older, as men gets older, they're going to lose this muscles up here in your chest. You get those saggy boobs. This will be up here, won't have any muscle, and your muscles will be down here. That's why a lot of us older guys, we focus on that upper chest. That's what I got to say today. Show you my physique. It's nothing special. I guess it could be for a 71-year-old man. But I do what I do and have been doing for what I'm doing for 52 years, and this is the way of life with me. And this is my reward. This is my trophy. I have never competed, never want to compete. This is what I look like, and as you get older, you get so many compliments it's funny, it really is. Being on the beach, walking around on the beach looking like this, you get so many looks, you get so many people want to talk to you. I've met so many strangers out on the beach, and they're just smiling, they're happy, and they're just talking to me, and walk beside people laying on blankets and stuff on the beach, and the women are poking at their guys and showing and pointing at me, so I don't know what they're telling them. But this is what I look like, and this is what I want to look at my age. I want to look like this when I'm 80. Hopefully I will. Well, that's all I got today, guys. Thank you very much for subscribing. My subscriptions go up and down, but usually it goes up. But hopefully it goes up. Helps the algorithm, helps me get my message out to the older guys and the younger guys in the 30s and 40s. That's surprisingly, that's one of my biggest demographics is the 30s and 40-year-olds are seeing how they look now, and this gives them a window to look, view into what they can look like in the 30s and 40s and beyond. When they get in their 70s and 80s, they don't want to quit living. This is when life gets better. Thank you very much, guys.